As a generative strategist in all kinds of businesses across all kinds of industries, I can tell you one thing. This isn't about adding more to your business. It's about looking at what you already have and asking, why isn't this producing? I'm Diane Armitage. Welcome to Catalyst Code Business Wealth. The biggest shifts in business don't come from trying harder. They come from letting a different idea in, from seeing what's already there differently. In these short episodes, I'll show you where revenue is being missed, hidden opportunities, overlooked assets already sitting inside your business, even if you're just starting up a business. And these are usually in plain sight, because when you see it, you can move it. So let's get into it. This is my very first introductory episode in Catalyst Code Business Wealth. I'm the person most businesses never think they need. Because the thing is this, you're not missing customers, you're just missing revenue that you can't see. I work with businesses to identify overlooked revenue, hidden inefficiency, and missed opportunities already sitting inside their operation, and usually in plain sight. In other words, where are you leaving money on the table? I map out exactly how to move that into real revenue. Now, this isn't standard business consulting. Most consultants start with what to add. Add more marketing, add more hires, add more systems, add more technology. I start with what's being missed, what's not being seen, used, or structured properly, especially in your existing client base that you've invested so heavily in to attract to your business in the first place. Then we invest, usually at much lesser cost, because we're only focused on where we know it actually produces. Now, this is never a complicated process. Found ideas never are. And in many cases, I find ideas that are working extremely well in an industry over there and bring that there over here into what you're doing in your own business. Because let's face it, we all get stuck in the rut of following the followers. We've always done it this way in our industry. It's just how you do it. And so we all together achieve incremental success. We build and we build brick by brick in our conventional way, instead of giving permission to ourselves to truly innovate quantum exponential leaps in our business. See, my first job in strategy and marketing was in working with Dave Liniger, the co-founder of REMAX. That was back in 1989. Every business owner in the real estate industry prior was doing 50-50 or 60-40 commission splits on every transaction with the real estate agents until Liniger came along and completely upended that. He upended the whole follow the follower mentality. He opened his doors with 100% commission going to the agents instead, understanding that the incentive alone would both bolster the volume of sales and the volume of agents activating in the industry. And not just everyone could join REMAX. You had to be selected. You had to work your way up. You had to be invited, already a solid producing agent, which ensured that reward factor. You're now being seen for what you bring to the table. That acknowledgement for real estate agents who are giving up so much of their hard-earned money before. But it also ensured the lasting impact of Liniger's upstart company. Now, I'm not saying you have to upend your entire industry, but shifting your perspective from how do we make more money now to how do we take better care of our primary customer? How do we follow the identity of our customer? That's a game changer in and of itself. As a connected example, I opened my own business in 1995 by starting a contract with Craig Proctor, who was at the time the #1 agent for REMAX in North America. Now, where the average real estate agent was selling 6, maybe 8 homes a year, Craig was selling 80. He hired me to help him take it up from there, and we did significantly. Because you see, if an agent knows how to sell 10 homes, that agent can sell 100. Once you know the transaction process, it's the same process. But real significant revenue gains in any business or industry rises above the process. And bottom line, those astute operators are simply removing the friction and factoring in more fun. Imagine that. Now it becomes so much more rewarding for you because now you're sleuthing for less friction and more fun for your clientele. And these days, especially these days, imagine how innovative that looks to the rest of the world. It's all there. The hidden revenue opportunities are already there in your business, lying in plain sight like a bunch of Easter eggs on the lawn. Only these eggs are gold. Are you going to pick those up?